Hey everyone, it's Guard
Deb. Spike.
and Molly. This is our little girl Molly. We've had her about a year now. She's a sweetie. She looks kind of like Spike, but she's a little more intense. Look at that serious look on her face. But they're great. But when we travel with dogs, and a lot of people they travel with their dogs. One of the things is how do you restrain them? So Deb, tell the story.
In the past, people have submitted a question in particular that I kind of bothered me because they would say, how does Spike ride when you're traveling? And he always would ride on my lap. And I was ashamed to say that he rode on my lap because I know it's not safe, but that's just the way it was. He rode on my lap. And one time we tried putting him in a crate behind the passenger seat, a soft crate.
It was horrible.
That didn't work because, and this is only Spike. This is Spike's story. It may not be your dog.
Probably not your dog.
Because Spike squeals a lot.
Spike's a little special.
So he squealed the whole trip in the crate.
Squealing's mild. It was more like screaming.
Yeah, it was. Spike says he has to go because we're talking. Oh, he's laying down. Well, there he goes.
He talked bad about me.
Yeah.
Bye, Spike.
So it was impossible to drive with Spike in the crate. So we had to give up because it wasn't a matter if we were going to have an accident. It was just how soon, because Spike was just driving us crazy, squealing in the crate.
Screaming.
So
Screaming.
So he continued riding on my lap. And then we got Molly a year ago. And that's just really too much dog to have on your lap. So we decided we had to come up with something. So I thought that we could tether them with some leashes. So we made some short dog leads.
Yeah.
And they have a latch on each end with a swivel, which is real important because if you don't have a swivel, then it just keeps twisting up like this. But the swivel allows them to move around without it twisting up. So the swivel's great.
And I made these. What I did was I bought just a regular leash that you walk your dog
here's
with.
Here's the regular end of the leash.
And it was sewed right down here. And then the other end was the loop for your handle. And so I cut it off, and I bought some of these little D-rings, whatever you want to call them. Got some of those on Amazon and some extra swivels. And now we have a...
Yeah, and these things really work well.
And you can adjust the length. You can adjust it.
Tight. So
that worked out really great.
And then we got some tie-down points. I guess you could say these are the kind of tie-downs that you'd find in a...
like a toy hauler.
Yeah, toy hauler.
Put your motorcycle, your bicycle too.
And
I got a 4-pack of these on Amazon.
So we can hook the
like that
leash up to it.
And then hook Spike or Molly up at the other end. And just for fun, the pink one's Spike's and the blue one's Molly's. Just to kind of mix things up a little. But, so what we did is we had these tie downs. We weren't really sure where to put them. We had a good idea where we wanted to put them. So we took them we went to the CO, the coach and rally up in Middlebury, Goshen. And we took a couple of them with us. And I asked the guys at Coachman, I said where I thought they would look good mounted, but I wasn't sure if there was anything under the floor or whatever. And they said, no, that would work. And they had a couple of screws. They screwed them down for us. So they put them on the floor where we thought they would fit. And they just put 2 little screws in for us and attached them to the floor. And I'll show you where they are in a few seconds. But it works really good because now we can attach them.
Yeah, they ride right behind our seats. And actually, Spike doesn't squeal any longer, which is amazing.
Except for when we're pulling into a parking lot.
Yeah, then he squeals some. But hey, it's really it's a lot better than it was with both of them on my lap.
Yeah, pulling into a parking lot and him screaming is not so bad because he thinks he's going to go to Home Depot or he's going to go get some ice cream somewhere.
Screaming out of excitement.
He's all excited. He's just happy as can be, and doesn't realize it drives me crazy. But he's a great dog. And Molly, she just sits there and she's quiet.
You're hurting my ears, Spike, is what she says.
So I'll show you where we attached him up front, and it works really good. So let's go up front.
Come on,
and
guys,
we'll
let's demonstrate for everybody.
Okay, so here's the mounting points that we did. We got one.
This is Molly's. And this is Spike's. And as far as this pad goes, I actually built a padded one that was really big. And they only sat on the very front of it because they wanted to be near us. So you can, if you decide to do something like this, you can, figure out what size your pad, or I put a blanket down there for them, or a rug, but just something for them so they don't slide around on the floor. And this is how they are, but normally they're not way back there when we're driving.
No.
Come on, guys. Come up. Oops. Come on up this way.
Yeah,
See, they're like this. And Molly's laying down. Spike's laying down. Spike will actually lay down in the back. And to get them to do this, before we went on our trip to the COA rally, I actually tied them to some other things. I tied Molly to this. I tied Spike to the handrail. And we practiced. I would drive them around the block about 10 times a day, giving them treats as we drove and praising them. So they got to where they would ride. But tethering Molly here and Spike to this wasn't good. It was just very makeshift. The two anchor points are so much better. And I feel like they're a lot safer. I guess a crate would be the safest thing for them. I'll admit that. But this is not too bad. It works for us and for these guys. Everybody's dogs are different. Everybody, someone might like this. You might like this and you may not think it's good. But this is how we do it.
And also where we put the tie downs, we have them so they're not really where you're going to walk on them. They're not out in the middle. I mean, this one over here, it's very close to that.
And it doesn't.
The door can open up.
Yeah, and you don't hit your feet on these.
Yeah, and you're not going to step on this one unless you're really cutting a corner.
Yeah.
So,
like I say, maybe it's not perfect, but it works for us. And they're like, Molly and Spike are now thinking, hey, where are we going?
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Do they want to go get a pup cup or something?
Home Depot?
Yeah, pup cup.
Is there a Home Depot down the road?
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's our new dog tie downs.
Yes.
So thanks for watching, everyone. Y'all have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.